Is comparing your work to a senior stylist normal? We're going to talk about all of the juicy little details right now. My name is Mandara Kisa. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I help brand new hairstylists bridge the gap between getting licensed to creating the hairstylist life that they enjoy. So those of you that have been subscribing to my channel, thank you so much. Welcome to the fam. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you enjoy this type of new beauty content, this type of new hairstylist content. Me being a brand new hairstylist myself, I love to share all the tips, all of the gems, all of the questions that you may have regarding how to become successful as a hairstylist in 2024, okay? So, comparing your work to a senior hairstylist. This is like, so you can kind of look at this in two different categories, right? Two different ways. There is sort of like a positive comparison. Like, for instance, if you're looking up to this senior hairstylist who's like, does like a really good blow dry or does like a really good haircut. I apologize if my hands are a little dry. It's literally 10 degrees outside and I just got finished running errands, so you'll have to excuse me. Anyway, so you can kind of break it up into two different categories. So where like you are emulating a senior stylist, like if they do like a really good blow dry and you look at their technique and your station might be nearby to them and you're kind of constantly peeking over your shoulder like, okay, wow, like she does a really good blow dry, she does a really good wash, like wow, her timing is really good, her applications are really good, her just the way that she cuts is really good, or the way that she does consultation is really good. So if you're comparing like your work in that way, I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I do think that that is a very positive light. Now, I think that it can become negative when you are comparing yourself, like your finished, polished work to a senior stylist work. I think it becomes negative when you start to think negatively about yourself. Like, for instance, this girl has been in the beauty industry for 10, 15, maybe 20 plus years. So obviously she's going to have like a returning clientele. She's going to have excellent results. She's probably going to have similar results with every single client because she's perfected her craft, right? So if you're comparing yourself to if you're comparing yourself to a senior stylist who's been in the game for like 20 plus years with this large clientele, it becomes negative when you're like downplaying yourself. Like, for instance, I could say to myself, like, I'm never going to get there. Like, it's kind of like a limiting belief. So if you start to get into this like dark downward spiral of like negative thoughts that, by the way, are not true whatsoever, like you will 100% be successful, you will 100% get that clientele, you will get those rebookings, it just takes time. So again, it becomes negative when we start to compare ourselves to that senior stylist that is booming, that does like the perfect haircuts, that doesn't blink for 1 second when they're doing like 2 clients at the same time. More power to you if you're a senior stylist and you're watching this right now and you are like on top of your game with that returning clientele and you take 2 clients at a time. I don't know how you do it, girl, but hey, more power to you. I'm the type of stylist that prefers to take 1 client at a time. There's just something super special about sitting that client down, having and building that rapport with that client, maintaining that long-lasting relationship with that client, communicating with them, and just having them vent about their day, and then you're talking to them. In a way, hairstylists are kind of like therapists or even coaches sometimes. That's been my experience in the couple months that I've been working in a salon behind the chair. Short answer would be yes. Comparing yourself to a senior stylist is totally normal, especially as a new hairstylist. We're human, right? So humans, we compare ourselves to everything. Like, I compare my nails to the girls that I work with. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, I don't even think that I'm doing it. So try not to be hard on yourself. As a brand new hairstylist, you're new, I'm new, we're here together. One of my goals for starting this YouTube channel, especially starting this video series where I'm exclusively helping new hairstylists really come into themselves and really give them some guidance and direction, is because I just want to let you guys know that I'm here for you. I wanted to build a community of like new stylists. So yes, the short answer is yes, it's totally normal to compare yourself. But I would urge you to just be careful. Just allow yourself the space to grow. Allow yourself the time to make mistakes. Allow yourself the time to let your technical skills build, because as a hairstylist, especially as a new hairstylist, it could be a little bit overwhelming. I won't lie to you, like the first, I want to say 2 to 3 weeks that I started in my salon, I was a little bit of a nervous wreck. Now, I know how to keep a poker face, don't get me wrong, because I've been working in customer service for over 10 years of my life in the nightlife industry and also in the serving industry as well. So it's when you start to feel yourself like getting anxious and like wanting to compare yourself and things like that, just try your best to shift your focus and just keep reminding yourself like, okay, I'm new, I'm going to sit in the space for myself, I'm going to encourage myself, I'm going to tell myself that I will become successful one day. It's in the beauty industry, it's really, really tricky because as a hairstylist, like specifically as a new hairstylist, it's just natural for you to like scroll on Instagram, TikTok, and you see all of these girls getting it. Like for instance, I'll give you an example. You know I'm the queen of examples. So I'll give you an example. Scrolling on TikTok or scrolling on Instagram and you see that one girl that like specializes in hair extensions or tape-ins or whatever type of exclusive luxury hair service, if you will. And she talks about how she takes 2 clients a week because she charges $500 to $600 per installation plus hair extensions included, blah, 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 blah. This girl got where she's at because she put in the time, because she's conquered her limiting beliefs, because she constantly affirms to herself and grounds herself and tells herself, yes, I'm gonna do it. Like, yes, I can get it. But at the end of the day, you don't know, like behind closed doors, how long these people have worked and what type of trials and struggles and mental blocks they had to break through to get there. So give yourself grace, give yourself time, know that it will be okay. I'm telling you this and I'm telling myself this too, sis. Sometimes, oh my goodness, you have no idea. If you could go 1/10 into my thoughts of the beauty industry and where my place is in the beauty industry, I'm constantly in turmoil over it. I'm constantly, one second I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, I'm so happy, like this is great. The next second I'm like doubting myself, is this stable, is this going to be good long term? I don't know. Guess what, I give it to God. I give it to God. And at the end of the day, like whether you're comparing yourself, whether you're not comparing yourself to somebody else, you don't know that girl that you're comparing yourself to, she could be very well behind closed doors comparing herself to you too. So really just keep that in mind. Anyway, I wanted to record this short video talking about comparing yourself in the industry. I want you to know, as a new hairstylist, you are not alone. If you ever feel alone, if you ever feel anxious, if you feel like you want to vent, you feel like you just need a friend or a big sister to talk to, my inbox is always open. I don't always get the YouTube notifications, but my DMs are always open on Instagram. I will drop my Instagram links down below. I would love to connect with you. I would love to talk to you, and I would love to share my experiences in the salon with you one-on-one. So in my Instagram is at Mandara Kisa Hair. That's at MUNDARA KISAHAIR. So again, I will leave it linked down below. It is like my little plug. Oh, And by the way, I'm not like a coach or a guru or anything, so don't think that that was like a spammy plug, because it totally wasn't. I literally just want to be friends. I just want to make myself clear. I don't have like a coaching business or anything like that. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed the content of this video. If you did, please give the video a big thumbs up, because this lets me know that you enjoy this type of content. Definitely friend me on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or all of the above. I would love to be friends on all of my social media platforms. Again, with that, I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.